Let's talk about a word you've probably said or heard 1,000 times. Trousers. Seems pretty simple, right? It's just a piece of clothing. But what if I told you that this everyday word has a hidden status, a secret importance to the entire English language? We're about to pull on that thread and see where it leads. I mean, seriously. We all know what they are, but have you ever stopped to actually look at the word itself? Beyond the fabric and the fit, there's a whole linguistic story going on. And to get it, we've got to start with the basics.
All right, so every good investigation starts at square one. What are we actually talking about here?
Okay, the dictionary gives us this. Clothes for your lower body. 2 legs. Simple enough. But trust me, that plain, simple definition is just the cover on a much, much more interesting book.
Now, a word isn't just its meaning, right? It's a sound. And depending on where you are in the world, that sound actually changes in some pretty telling ways.
So check this out. In the UK, you get that softer ending, trousers. But if you hop over to the US, you hear that harder R sound, trousers. It's a tiny difference, but it's a perfect example of how a language shifts and changes as it travels. And you can see, it's a clean 2-syllable word, trousers.
And here's a really fun little detail about this word. You can't have one trouser. It just sounds wrong, doesn't it? Just like you can't have a scissor or a sunglass. It's always plural. You wear a pair of trousers. This isn't just some random grammar rule. It's baked right into the word's identity.
Okay, so we've got the meaning, the sound, and the grammar. But you know, no word is an island. It has a social network. So what other words does trousers hang out with?
You can really see 2 different groups here. On one side, you have the synonyms, words like pants or breeches that you could swap in directly. But on the other side, you've got its relatives. Leg and waist are kind of where trousers live, you know? And shirt and waistcoat are its neighbors in the big, wide world of clothing.
So we've laid all the groundwork. We've got the definition, pronunciation, the grammar, all that good stuff. But none of that really explains why this word is so special. Now, let's get to the real reason we're here. It's such a common word for such a common thing. So what? What's the big secret? What is the one fact that elevates trousers from just another word in the dictionary to something truly fundamental?
And there it is. That's the mic drop. Trousers is on the Basic English 850 list. Now, that might just sound like some random piece of trivia, but I promise you, this changes everything. This means it's not just another word, it's one of the most essential words in the whole English language.
Being on the list might not sound like a huge deal, but this is not just any list. So what on earth is the Basic English 850, and why is it so important?
So, Basic English was this incredible project to create a simplified version of English for international use. The creators had to boil down the entire language to just 850 words they felt were absolutely essential, the core building blocks you'd need to express almost any idea. Think about that. Out of hundreds of thousands of words, trousers made the cut.
So you can see all its different classifications here. Yeah, it's a noun, it's a type of clothing, it's got 2 syllables. All true. But all of that is secondary to its most important classification, the one that really confirms its status, its place on the BE850 list. That's its VIP pass. So the big takeaway here is that trousers isn't just about what you wear. It was judged to be so crucial, so universally understood, that it was chosen as one of only 850 words needed to speak to the world. It's a truly fundamental piece of human communication. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If a word as ordinary as trousers is a key to international communication, what other everyday words are hiding these huge, important stories? What are you going to look at differently tomorrow?